Picture a tiny bird, over 80 million years ago, starting an evolutionary journey that would strip it of its wings. Today, we know this bird is the Kiwi, New Zealand's famous flightless icon. But why can't it fly? It's not because it forgot, but because evolution masterfully reshaped it into one of the most unique birds on Earth. This isn't a myth. It's a story written in fossils, DNA, and centuries of scientific observation. The Kiwi belongs to the family Apterygidae, found only in New Zealand. When European naturalists first formally described it back in 1813, they were absolutely astonished. Here was a bird with wings, but they were minuscule, less than 5 centimeters long, and completely useless for flight. This flightlessness didn't happen overnight. Millions of years ago, the Kiwi's ancestors were small, flying birds. But when the landmass of New Zealand split from the ancient supercontinent Gondwana, it became a world without ground-dwelling mammalian predators. Suddenly, the need to fly vanished. There was nothing to escape from on the ground. Over generations, natural selection began to favor birds that conserved energy by not flying. Instead, they invested that energy into other skills, becoming powerful runners, expert burrowers, and prolific The Kiwi's entire body changed to fit this new lifestyle. It developed strong, muscular legs, perfect for sprinting across the forest floor and digging into the soil. Its feet are tipped with sharp claws, ideal for uncovering insects and worms for dinner. But perhaps the most remarkable adaptation is its sense of smell. Most birds have a poor sense of smell, relying on sharp eyesight instead. Not the Kiwi. As leading researcher Professor Alan Baker noted, the olfactory bulbs in a Kiwi's brain are among the largest of any bird. This gives them an extraordinary ability to sniff out prey in complete darkness, making them highly efficient nocturnal hunters. Their nostrils are uniquely positioned right at the tip of their long beaks, allowing them to literally sniff the ground as they probe for food. And then there's the egg. The Kiwi egg is an absolute marvel of nature. It can weigh up to 20% of the female's own body weight. To put that in perspective, it's like a human mother giving birth to a 4-year-old child. This massive egg allows the chick to hatch at a very advanced stage of development, ready to fend for itself almost immediately. In a predator-free world, investing everything into a single, super strong offspring was a brilliant strategy for survival. For millions of years, the Kiwi was the king of its domain, perfectly adapted to its island paradise. But then, everything changed. Around 1280 AD, Polynesian settlers arrived, bringing with them dogs and rats. Centuries later, European settlers introduced an even deadlier wave of predators: stoats, ferrets, and cats. For the Kiwi, this was a catastrophe. The very trait that had been its greatest advantage, flightlessness, suddenly became its greatest vulnerability. Unable to fly away from danger, Kiwi populations were decimated. They were easy prey. The birds that had thrived for millennia were suddenly pushed to the brink of extinction. Thankfully, their story doesn't end there. Conservation efforts began in earnest during the 20th century. In 1987, the New Zealand Department of Conservation was formed, and saving the Kiwi became a national priority. They launched massive programs involving predator control, captive breeding, and habitat restoration. Sanctuaries were created where Kiwis could live safe from introduced predators. Thanks to these tireless efforts, species like the North Island brown kiwi and the rare Okarito kiwi, also known as the rowie, have seen their numbers stabilize. Though their future remains fragile, beyond its biology, the kiwi's behavior is just as fascinating. These are secretive, nocturnal creatures. They spend their nights foraging alone, silently probing the forest leaf litter with their beaks. They don't rely on speed to escape danger, but on stealth. Their soft, hair-like brown feathers provide perfect camouflage against the forest floor, making them almost invisible in the dark. They are also surprisingly romantic birds. Kiwis often form monogamous pairs that can last for their entire lives, sometimes over 20 years. This long-term partnership is quite rare in the bird world and shows a deep social bond. The male often takes on the duty of incubating that enormous egg, a task that can last for nearly 3 months. So, the Kiwi is far more than just a quirky, flightless bird. It is a living symbol of adaptation, resilience, and also incredible vulnerability. Its loss of flight wasn't a defect or a step backward. It was a brilliant evolutionary strategy, a masterclass in adapting to a specific environment. But its story is also a sobering reminder of how quickly human impact can shatter millions of years of natural balance. In the end, the kiwi teaches us a profound lesson about evolution, survival, and our own responsibility. This bird didn't forget how to fly. It mastered a whole new set of skills to thrive in its world without predators. Its survival now depends entirely on us to protect it from the world we created. The story of the kiwi is a testament to the delicate dance of nature and the incredible power of adaptation. Thank you for watching.